don't take your eyes off of him because he can make.
Kobe against DeRozan. Here's Davis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Lights out here right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Jordan kicks to Howard. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Howard's got his first bucket of the night. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against Utah.
You know, they definitely maintained their focus and their poise. They put on a real energy.
I mean, you could just see as the game went on, they started to sense that they would have an opportunity, and then the energy just kept on building, and ultimately they get the win.
Here's the Cobra. Drills it from outside. The Cobra's got 9.
This is not a tough case to crack. I mean, if they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on defense.
Yeah, you can't fall asleep in transition. Everybody needs to hightail it back to stop these fast break chances. And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the stomach of them having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this time out here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Vince Carter is checked in for Toronto. Corey Joseph comes in for Harris. And then for the Lakers, Roy Hibbert's checked in for Howard. Nance comes in for Michael Jordan. And James Harden subbed in for Thunder. Now here's Westbrook. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Joseph the pass to Davis. Here's DeRozan. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Kelly will shoot one more free throw on.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. The Cobra is checked in for Carter. And it's right in for Corey Joseph. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kobe with the ball. And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
Harris is checked in for Russ.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge. When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for the Cobra. He's up to 13 points and the 1 steal. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
And, Clark, I just love the supreme focus with which he's playing.
Toronto leading by 12. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
And stolen by him.
No time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And stolen by Harris. All alone. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Harris! How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now here's Nance. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Kobe. For Los Angeles, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. 17 seconds left in the first. Now here is Harris. Shoots the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. It's the Raptors up 19. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. We have that sort of focus like this with that kind of confidence on display on a nightly basis, Greg. You are a game changer, and he does change games every night.
You know, and we saw his skill set and execution develop very rapidly over the course of just a couple years. He worked extremely hard to become the force he is on the interior in this game.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp. Not much stagnation at all on offense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Young. Howard is out there at Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Thunder in at the 2.
And chalk up a few more points for him there. This has been a one-sided game in just about every area.
Oh, did you see?
About the athleticism on that finish.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Toronto with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Gentlemen, Byron Scott had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches, but he is who we want making our decisions. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And that one's good.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line. And more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
Here's Ross. Again, Toronto.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Young with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Davis is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. DeRozan comes in for Terrence Ross. The Cobra is checked in for Vince Carter. And Harris subbed in for Joseph. And the layup Cobra. 15 points for the Cobra.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Harris kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. DeRozan passes to the Cobra. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Howell. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Meta world peace. He's checked in for Young.
Looking now at some numbers for Thunder. His last 10 games, 19th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And really good at distributing the ball. Pick and roll, drive and dish in transition. He's been dominant all season.
And he goes in for the dunk.
That was an excellent burst to the hoop for that throwdown. I mean, he's a laser beam guy. Fast as light.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
And the foul called on the Cobra. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Nance, no good.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. Last season he said that he dunked so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Roy Hibbert's checked in for Meta World Peace. On defense, the Lakers. Here's the Cobra. Durant at the elbow. Pass to the Cobra. Shot clock at 6. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Out to DeRozan. There's 1:38 left here in the second. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. The dunker is great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the post.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for the Raptors. And it's Durant. That time on the assist from DeRozan.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead.
And the call will be against Primetime.
That's his second.
That'll be his second foul of the game. A new group in now for the Raptors. Jason Thompson, he's checked in for Davis. Scola comes in for Kevin Durant. The Cobra, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Harris.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Off his foot, and it's whistled again.
Hey, kid, you ready?
Stolen by Harden.
You got to be sure that you can get it there in time and crisply.
There's 45 seconds to the Cobra. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off